Hey everyone, welcome. I'm Trish and you are at Trish's Creative Treasures. I'm so glad that you're here today, and I'm so glad that I can be here, right? I mean, because I have my moments where, I'm got things going on that I just can't get on here, but I'm going to try to get better at this and try to be here more often and do things more often, because I admit when I'm not here, I miss you guys, because you're my friends, you're my yarn family. No one else in your family besides, I don't know, unless you have a daughter that enjoys your interests, which I do not. None of my daughters enjoy anything like I enjoy, Odessa, her favorite pastime is sleeping. Kira, she's just busy with her 3 kids, and she loves to cook. That's her thing, she loves to cook, and she started into gardening this year. And Tiana, well, I was always in musicals and sang and everything when I was a teenager, so she did that part. But when it comes to crafting, none of my girls have any interest in it. But anyways, I'm here tonight to do a tag You're It. I was tagged by Darla. Oh my god, Darla, I'm sorry. I had looked and now I can't remember what the name of your channel is. I will link her down below. She just recently started a channel. She just hit it to 200 subscribers already in like a week. Like, wow. She's doing excellent, and she's so sweet and she's so kind. She's actually having a giveaway right now, so if you go on over to her channel, which I said I will link in the description box below, go check her out. Alright, so we're gonna do this 10 question tag, and honestly, some of these I don't even know if I can answer. I have no clue. Okay, so number 1 is my favorite color and why. Well, my whole life I've always loved purple. I don't know why, I've just loved purple. My nanny, she had this beautiful purple bathroom. I mean, her bathtub was purple, her tile was different shades of purple, her toilet was purple, her sink was purple. It was just purple. I loved her purple bathroom. But I've always loved red. Not like an orange red. Orange red, no. If it's based like, being a hairdresser, I'm used to being able to see through color to see if it's like a warm, neutral, or cool. So you have your blood red, which is a blue based red. So that is like that deep, almost claret, deep red. That and black. I love black. But I have ventured out to liking other things. Like, I used to always hate pink. Yes, I know, Bridget. I used to hate pink, but now I love it. I like the brighter pinks. I'm not as much into like the lighter pastel-y pinks, but if it's that bam in your face magenta, hot pink, or whatever, I love it. And I've grown to like teals. Yeah, I mean, my horizons of what I've liked has widened as I've gotten older. So, okay, a place I want to visit. I want to, and I can talk, One place I would love to visit is Salem, Massachusetts. Just to go there once for the historical part of it, and then another time to be there for the Halloween parties. I would love to be able to get there and meet Lori Cabot before she passes. She is known as Salem's Witch. She has her own shop there. She's just such a knowledgeable, sweet, kind woman that I would love to meet. And they have the Witch's Tattoo Shop there, so I've told Jim if we're ever going to Salem, I am not leaving until I get a tattoo at the Witch's Tattoo Shop. That is a necessity. Another place I'd also would love to go would be like over in Europe. Like, I want to visit England because my ancestry on my mom's side comes from England. I would also love to see Ireland, Scotland, all that wonderful stuff. Scandinavia, Norway. I'm very much so into anything Norse and Vikings, so yes, that would be another place I'd like to go to. Who is your favorite person? I don't know. I don't have just one favorite person. I mean, my kids are always first. Tiana, she's not my favorite person. I love her because she's my kid, but she's not my favorite. But we, like I said, we're oil and water. We do not get along. If we're too much together for too long, we just do nothing but fight. But, you know, Draken is at that top notch right there. He's my little buddy. And Jim. Jim can be a pain in the butt, but I still love him. And he does a lot for me, and we just have funny times together. And then, let's see, Crystal, Jim's sister, has always been like my wifey, so I look forward when I see her. Jim's mom and dad and Crystal and her husband and one daughter live in one of the houses here where we live, so we get to see them all the time. So yeah, but also my Josie, you know, she's just got that sweet spot. She's my girl. It's just the little girl thing. Okay, so who is my idol? That's a tough one. Can't say I really have an idol per se, because I try to strive to be my own person. But if I had to pick an idol, not that I would have known this if she wouldn't have passed away, but with my mom being gone, I realized how much I've idolized my mother and the knowledge that she's had to teach, and my dad. My dad is a good, hard-working man and would do anything for any of us. I mean, I guess that's where we learned how to be who we are and what we do, is from our parents. What do you need, buddy? There's Draken. He's tired, and he says he's not feeling so good. So, are you going downstairs? No? Alright, please get off me so I can work on this. That's it. Okay. What is your favorite part of the day? Definitely is not mornings. I am not a morning person. Oh my god. I'm not like needing that coffee to function anymore. I'm slowly been introducing coffee back into my life because I love coffee, but I just have to drink it without the sugar. You know, I still use the regular creamer, but I use so little of it that I don't think it really makes a difference. I mean, I just go bloop and done. But you know, I use coconut sugar as a sweetener replacement, and sometimes we just use half and half, but I got a bunch of those sugar-free coffee syrups, you know, to flavor it. But I went from favorite part of the day to coffee. Yeah, see, that's how I just ramble, and that's how I just lose total track of what I'm doing, because that's how my brain functions. Okay, favorite part of the day. I would say probably going into the afternoon, later part of the afternoon and the evening. Just because that's when I'm ready to function. Like, I don't know how people just wake up and they're bright and chipper and like, okay, let's go make breakfast. Like, my kids know that there's no breakfast that get made at our house. If I get up to make breakfast, you know, some sort of miracles happen to make me some sort of pleasant person in the mornings, because I don't want you to talk to me in the morning and I'm like, leave me alone. Jim is bright and chipper. He's like up at 4 a.m. sometimes earlier than that, jumping around, cleaning, doing this. That is not me, and I'm sliding off my chair again. Okay, so yeah, if anything, I would say it would be favorite part of the day would be afternoon, evening. What music do I enjoy listening to? Well, I do not like rap music. I absolutely hate it. I'm not really into the hip hop either. Now, like 80s, 90s, early 2000s, like La Bouche, you know, like the dance music we had back then, I absolutely love. Yes, I'm a total 80s girl. I still listen to 80s music. I love 80s music. I love the pop. I love the hits. I love, and I'm absolutely love the power ballads. Hair bands, you know, they were the bomb back in the day. But I listen a lot. I listen to pagan folk music. I absolutely love them. I mean, I love to sit and listen to Omnia or Scald or Fawn, and my list can go on. I mean, those are just like a few of them, but I absolutely love. If you're just feeling down, I could put that on, and it just like it helps to get rid of that negative energy within me. There's something about, I don't know, it's that free loving feeling you get, and you would just have to try it. Just try it. It's awesome music. And if you would be interested and not know where to turn, you can always email me, which I'll have my email down below, and I will send you a few links to let you know. My favorite hobby, well, would be crochet would be first. Buying yarn would be, well, that goes hand in hand, you know. I love to buy yarn. So that would be my top-notch favorite hobby. My other would be diamond painting, working with beads, you know, making jewelry and stitch markers, and really learning to love to sew. I can't wait to get up every day and come over here and sew a couple things together, because, I don't know, I'm just enjoying it, and it's broadening my horizons of being a little bit more knowledgeable of other stuff. My goal would be to eventually be able to understand patterns that you sew, so I can make clothing. That would be the ultimate. I would just absolutely love to do that. So, and canning. Canning's another one of my favorites. I've been doing a lot of canning lately. I've done a lot in just like 2 harvests. I mean, the first time I did the canning, when I did zucchini, I got like 17 jelly jars of pineapple zucchini, and I had 24 jars of zucchini relish. And then I did like 31 pints of I did the cucumbers. I use mandala or mandala, whatever you call them, and I just, you know, ran that, and I put them into like thinner, not too thin, but thinner slices for like pickle chips. And I did pints of those, so I got like 32 pints of those. And the other day I had a whole bunch of cucumbers that I had to can, so I got like 12 quarts of spears done. And I have a few more zucchini out there that I'm going to, I think when I shred it, I'm going to cook it down this time in the apple juice with the cinnamon and cloves. So it is like a mock apple with the mock fruits. I mean, if I was needing to use crushed pineapple for a recipe and I don't have any, I can open up a jar of my pineapple zucchini, and it looks and tastes just like crushed pineapple. And the same thing is with the apple juice and the seasonings and stuff too. So you could use it to bake breads, you could make it for anything with baking, or if you just wanted to taste pineapple, you can open a jar and eat it. You got your nutrition in there from the zucchini, and then you got your taste of the pineapple and everything. So, okay, what is something you want to try? That I have no idea. When I get this weight off me, and I get fit, and I get my hips fixed, and I'm just feeling all around, there's a lot of things I'd like to try. Like hiking, like never end, like nice big hikes. I don't know. That's just, I don't know. I don't have one of those bucket list things. Like my mom always had a bucket list, and I'll be damned, she did everything on her bucket list before she passed. But I don't know. That's something I would have to think about for a while. I honestly can't answer that question. I just don't know. What's something you could watch 100 times? You ready? I have quite a few of them. This is only a small list of the many that I can watch over and over and over again. So, one being Outlander. Oh my God, who can go wrong with Jamie and Claire? I mean, that is, it sucks you in and it gets you addicted, so yes. Draken, please be quiet, and if you hear him making noises in the background, he's messing with the dog. He's scratching her. Will you let her alone, please, and stop making, well, that you don't need to make any vocal noises while you're doing it, please. I'm doing a video. I'm sorry. Okay, so one is Outlander, like I said. The next one is Vikings. I mean, like Ragnar and Lagertha. Like, my heart broke when they both passed. And then at the end when Bjorn, you know, it was just like, no! I mean, because you knew it was coming to an end. Yeah. The other one would be The Last Empire. I mean, Ulrich, son of Ulrich. Yeah. I mean, what more? It's Vikings, and they're sexy, and they're violent, and they're sexy, and they got them nice little heinies. Okay, I'll stop. So, another one is The Walking Dead. Yes, I am a Walking Dead person. Anything with zombies, vampires, werewolves, anything like that. Which would take me to Z Nation. That is a funny one. I mean, if you've never watched Z Nation, it's on HBO. I'm not HBO, it's on Netflix. I totally recommend it. I mean, you will laugh. It is hysterical. Let's see. Shadowhunters, which is on Hulu. Awesome show. Recommend it. I can watch any of the CSIs over and over. I can watch Law and Order SVU over and over again. Oh, what's the other one? Was Ziva David, NCIS, Criminal Minds, all of those. So yes, I could watch them over and over and over. And then number 10, let's see. Why do you love what you do? I am a very creative person, and I need to have creative outlets. I need to have that, like, without having a creative outlet to bring out, like, my thoughts and the creativeness that I, like, think about all the time. It would be like being smothered, like, without air. It's just when you have a creative person, and I know for all you women out there that are creative, you know what I mean. You have to have an outlet to take your creativity out on, or you'll go freaking nuts. I mean, doing hair, being a hairdresser, that was part of being able to get my creative outlet out there. And I absolutely loved, you know, clients that, you know, are like, just be creative, doing, like my friend Lynn. Yeah, she would hop in my chair all the time and say, do what you want, I don't care. And that would be the funky color and whatever haircut we did at the end. And then I made her look all glamorous when she walked out. And it was fun. It was like a 4 or 5 hour process when she would come in, but it was a fun time because I got to be creative, and just like I know, because every time she would come in, I would have pictures aside and stuff just to show her, but she was like, I don't want to see a thing, and I know she would always be like, da 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 da, but I always had to feel that I had to have something there for her just in case she wasn't being as gracious as, do what you want, but she was always gracious and said, do what you want. But I loved exploring with color. Doing hair and the funky colors, you know, like the direct dyes, the blue, the reds, the bright purples, the pinks. Yeah. Color of any kind was always my favorite thing. Perms I did. I gave good perms because I made sure I wrapped them suckers right because I didn't want to have to do them over. I did not like doing perms. And hair cutting. I love hair cutting, and especially when, you know, you can create and sculpt and do something different. Draken, knock it off.
I'm not doing anything.
He's not so much my favorite person right now. No.
Not my fault,
but most of the things that I do are full of creativity. So I think that's why I do the things that I do and why I love the things that I do, because I am able to be creative and let that creativeness out and am able to use it in one way, shape, or form. But I believe that is all 10 questions and that I have answered them to the best of my ability, except for what is something you want to try. I honestly have no idea, and probably, you know, tomorrow or I'll have some sort of idea of something I want to try, something I'd like to do, but right now I can't think of anything. Well, maybe, like, me and Jim constantly talk about, so when we're done with kids, we want to do the RV life, like, just to live and just move from place to place in a camper, set up shop for a little bit, and, or just get a permanent spot that, you know, we're either at our home or in a camper, or if we didn't have the kids, period, and it was just me and Jim and the animals, we would live in a camper. I would just go get a permanent site at the place down the street, and get a nice camper and call it home. Why not? It'd be cheaper, and it would just feel like you're camping year round, and you are, because you can stay nice and warm. You know, campers have heaters and bathrooms and showers, and the kitchens alone are nice, and, you know, it would just be me and Jim, so I wouldn't need this big, huge kitchen and all this stuff, you know, that I do now. I just think, I don't know, that would be fun to do. Just even travel or just whatever. I would love to do travel around the States, maybe. I would love to get meetups with all of you. Like, that is something I would love to do, is so many of you. I would love to just say, like, I'm going on a tour, you know, or just traveling amongst the United States, and have certain areas where we stop, have meet and greets. That I would love to do, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. So, can't think of anything else, guys, so this would be it. Yeah. I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming and listening to me blabber on. If any of you ever have any questions and would like to get to know me better with other things, you may ask me. Whatever you'd like, just nothing too personal, you know. I mean, most things I have no shame in admitting anything. My sister's always telling me that I'm weird and odd, and she doesn't know where I came from, that I was hatched out of an egg, and I wasn't born like her and my brother, because I'm the odd, weird one. But I don't mind being the odd, weird one. I think it's rather fun. But, alright guys, if you haven't yet, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, don't not forget to hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I release a video. So, until tomorrow, I love y'all, and y'all have a great night. Bye.